Hello everyone, welcome to Grade 12 Math Algebra Review Complete course. Today we are going to talk about factoring. Now, if you are not watching from a mobile device, there is a mobile app for this. It contains quizzes and as well as other study materials for you to study algebra. So if you're interested, you could check out our link in the video description below. In my opinion, it is very helpful and it would indeed increase your effectiveness in studying for grade 12 math. The app is for both iPhone and Android. So if you have a mobile phone that is either an iPhone or an Android, check it out. It's free. So what is factoring? Well, factoring can be explained simply as a form of division, where in division you're actually finding out factors such as if, let's say, x squared plus 2x plus 1, x plus 1 is a factor, and by having x squared plus 2x plus 1 divided by x plus 1, you would get another factor of this equation, x squared plus 2x plus 1. So if we do a normal division here, so let's start with the left hand side, x squared plus 2x. You would know that to obtain x squared, you have to times x plus 1 with x. So what happened is we would want to put the x on the top, and then which means that you need to multiply x plus 1 by x. So right now you would have x squared plus 1x. When you subtract x squared plus 2x plus 1 by x squared plus 1x, you would have the leftover of x plus 1. So now what is left is you just need to multiply 1 by x plus 1, which after subtraction you would have a remainder of 0. And therefore the answer to this division, or another factor of x squared plus 2x plus 1, is x plus 1. Now, of course, you could also do it like this. If you know that x squared plus 2x plus 1 is the formation of x plus 1 times x plus 1, then you would see, as in the part to your right, you would cancel out x plus 1 with the x plus 1 in the denominator, which means that x squared plus 2x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 equals to x plus 1. So what is the use of factoring? Well, the biggest benefit for factoring is to simplify some of the very complex algebraic expressions that you can find in those math problems. So if you look at the previous slide, the expression x squared plus 2x plus 1 over x plus 1, if this expression, if we could factor out such that it is x plus 1 times x plus 1 over x plus 1, we can eliminate the x plus 1 in the numerator and the denominator, which means that this equation can be also rewritten as x plus 1, which is the same meaning, but it is a very much simpler and easier to look at. However, at this point in time, I want to say is some polynomials cannot be factored. Like for example below, x squared minus x plus 1 cannot be factored fully at this time. I'll teach you how to factor it later, but even sometimes when it's factored, it may or may not make the equation any simpler. So, how to find factors for polynomials? There are several ways, but the easiest and fastest way is by finding something called roots. And how do you do that? Well, the best way to do it is to guess it scientifically. There's no better way to explain this than to start off with an example. So let's look at the example below. X squared plus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. And we want to find factors for this. So the first step is to find out what factors made up the 0-degree term. 0-degree term means x to the power of 0. So in this case, it is 2. So what factors made up the 2? Well, the factors could be 2, 1, minus 1, and minus 2. Because 2 times 1 can be 2, and minus 1 times minus 2 can be positive 2. These are called the roots, or potential roots for these equation. So now we have the potential roots, but that doesn't mean that all of those are the answers for that question. So how can we find the right roots? To find the right roots, replace the x with each root in the formula. If the result is 0, then it is the correct root. The factor is then written as x minus r, where r is the root found. Let's do one correct root and another incorrect root as an example. So let's start testing where x equals minus 1. So if we replace x with minus 1 in the equation, we have minus 1 within brackets squared plus 3 times minus 1 plus 2. This would equals to 1 minus 3 plus 2, which equals to 0. So therefore, minus 1 is a root. Now let's check for when x equals to 1. So when we put it into this equation, it would be 1 squared plus 3 times 1 plus 2, which it equals to 1 plus 3 plus 2 equals to 6. Since it is not 0, 1 is not a root. Now let's look at x equals minus 2. When we plug this into the formula, minus 2 squared plus 3 times minus 2 plus 2. This equals to 4 minus 6 plus 2. This equals to 0. So therefore, minus 2 is a root. Now, for 2-degree polynomial, it only has 2 factors. So therefore, the factors, which is x minus r, is x minus 1, which it equals to x plus 1, and x minus bracket minus 2, which it equals to x plus 2. To test this, if you multiply x plus 1 times x plus 2, you would get the answer as x squared plus 3x plus 2. So that is the end of this lecture. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in more of our videos, please visit our YouTube channel. The name of the YouTube channel is Mike Tutor, and I have a lot of learning videos that covers the grade 12 subjects. We also have a link in our YouTube video descriptions. That link would lead you to our site, where you would find some quizzes, other study materials pertaining to this course, as well as a link to our free mobile app for your iPhone and Android, where you can view all of the study materials and quizzes from your mobile device. And if you enjoy looking at our videos, and if you want to support us, please like our videos, share it with your friends, share it on Facebook, Twitter, as well as subscribe to our channel. I hope that you find this information helpful. Have a great day.